What up? Was good. Boat Bros.
Hey, we're about 24 hours till game time. Actually, a little bit over 24 hours.
That's about right.
Right
a
now.
little bit.
So
Yeah.
let's get going. But let's talk about this Bears game. Let's talk about the Bears Chargers and us eating the Bears.
Eating the Bears, dude.
Oh, man. I'm going to eat so many gummy bears tomorrow.
That's right. We're going to have a big bag of gummy bears. We're not going to be there, but there's going to be another group of another trio of Charger fans that will be there at the game. So let's get into it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm Dale Henley. You watching the Boat Bros podcast? Let's do it!
All right.
Yo.
Yeah.
So we are in LA, but I heard the three Bromigos will actually be showing up to Thunder Alley in the game. So
Yeah.
we'll see if we show up, but
Yeah. The three amigos.
Exactly.
That's
Hey,
right. That's it. There it is.
Bromigos. The three Bromigos.
oddly they look like us, but
Oh,
we'll see
you know,
about that.
There's a striking resemblance to us. I don't know, guys. I don't
Handsome
know.
group guys. Ned Needlander, Dusty Bottoms,
And Lucky Day.
And Lucky Day.
They might be handing out gummy bears because we got to eat them bears, dude.
We're going to smoke them bears up.
So the three Bromigos might be showing up. So we'll
That's
see
right.
what happens.
Yeah, I like that.
That's good.
But yeah,
Yeah.
man. So let's I think Andrew wants to show off this other slide that I just talked about.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got this is pretty great, man. We're so sick and tired of the whole Taylor Swift thing, man. Come on now. After a few bites of delicious Kansas City barbecue. Woo! All right, guys in the chat. There we go. Literally, how many of you guys you still wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers? Come on now. We all wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah. Maybe.
Bruh.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Kyle loves his soundboard. He's
that.
all about that.
Just making noises.
That's right.
Like we sound like
Hey, what's
like
up,
a morning
Carl?
show DJ show.
We sound like a Japanese game show now. That's what we sound like. We sound like a Japanese game show.
Bro.
That's right.
What's up, guys? How we doing, guys? Everyone just popping. Again, throw your questions out. We are going to be answering all your questions. We got a few slides we're going to go through as we always. Yeah, and by the way, the director's going to be there. He does live in Utah, so I'm hoping to see him, and then maybe we could do a collab or just say something to him. Man, it'd be great. And yes, the Bromigos will be there. We're going to have gummy bears. Oh, actually, we should soak a bunch of gummy bears in tequila. That'd be great.
Oh, soak them in tequila.
Wow, boy, I just mess everybody up, dude.
Tequila bear. Hey, it's all right. It's probably watered down.
It's probably watered down. We were raised on that movie, guys. Just so you guys know. Okay, so let's get into slides, folks. Let's get into some slides.
Well, so you want to talk about the this little quick event that we had just
let's do this real quick. Oh, well, okay. I guess let's go to your event real fast.
It don't really matter. Yeah, I mean, because more people are going to trickle in anyways, so I don't know. Yeah, so let me just show this here. Yeah, so we had a little bit of an event that we were kind of pushing all month. I don't know if you saw like my Instagram posts, like they were all a little backed up, and like every single time I probably annoyed a little bit of people about this event, but Chargers Bolt family did this whole thing where like we organized a lot of the people from Thunder Alley to get together, like clothing, hygiene, like kits, and like food, so that way people can and the people in Skid Row can be provided for, and it was amazing. And so all the clubs have kind of put together a whole bunch of stuff, and so we finally got together and we went to the refresh center over there by Skid Row, and we set up our tent pop-up tents, and we had people like coming through this whole line, and they were just kind of picking up clothes, shoes, whatever they needed, because and we had all these kits right there. As you see, that's at the very start of it, but it started off kind of slow, of course, but then it started backing up, just people just coming through. I mean, I think some of them actually came through multiple times. But hey, you know what? It's all good. Who cares? Yeah. But there's going to be a whole bunch that comes later.
That's good.
There's going to be a lot of different social media posts about it from all the other clubs, and so you'll see it. But we're going to do this again some other time. But yeah, well, hope you guys can join us for the next time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
man.
awesome.
Yeah,
that's
we
awesome.
we got it a little late for that, but it would have been good to be there. But man, that's awesome. And look, it's great to give back. And guys, throw your questions out for the game. I know there's a lot to discuss, man. Tell you what, dude, this is gonna be. I said if you watched my preview video, this is our slump buster game. this is going back to T Swift here, okay. Slump Buster's the girl on the right, or she's the one on the right. You want Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that? What was that again?
That's just a shock. Yeah.
That's just a shock. See, you want Taylor Swift on the left, but you take the right. That's the Slump Buster. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna do it. So let's just we gotta get back on that horse and get going. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. And but anyway, so we are favored to win. I think 8.5 points, right?
Yeah, it's 8.5 points.
Yes,
Vegas terms right now. So
that's
right.
I mean, there's no reason at this point to lose this game.
Yeah,
there's no reason at all. And I've been saying since last week. I said the Bears game is a bigger game than the Chiefs game, and also the Cowboys game. Like, if we're starting to see a 3-game slide, say we lose to the Bears, wheels are going to fall off at that time.
It's going to be ugly.
So, I mean, NFL has given us a lot of picks that we're going to win and everything, but Chargers make it interesting all the time, don't they? So,
love to. Yeah, and throw your questions out, guys, as well too. Definitely throw your questions out as much as possible. And again, here's the injury report. Injury report looks not too bad, actually. I mean, everyone's got a lot of questionable. Gerald Everett, Gilman. I know James's video talked quite a bit about this. I mean, the big one is Palmer for me.
Yep.
And Gilman. Well, and Guyton. Guyton cannot play. We just found that out. Guyton cannot play.
Yep. Otito cannot play too because they have to be activated today off the 21-day window.
Correct.
So they are not activated as of today. So they have not had any moves to move people off the 53-man squad to put them on the active squad. So
correct.
So it sounds like it possibly will be next week because that will be the 3rd week.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be next week. If it doesn't, I'm not sure exactly how it works. I've never seen where they've opened up a 21-day window and then being like, they're not ready to go. I would assume that they throw them back on the IR.
Yeah.
And then just go from there. So,
right.
Just to point out with the Bears too, they did say that Jaquan Brisker is not going to play this game due to an illness. I think it's funny to see that Dan Feeney is on that list, so I didn't even know he was in the NFL anymore. But
Feeney.
Feeney.
And Darnell Wright, if you guys watched that Raider Bears game last week, I'm so unsure why he's still out there when the dude was playing with one arm.
Yeah, one arm.
To Mad Max on Max Crosby and found a way to hold him with one arm. Like, he didn't even have a left arm pretty much that whole game. And he basically found a way to hold Max Crosby. Now that's
right.
That dude's probably one of the greatest right tackles of all time. I mean,
like, how do you do that in the NFL, right? Like,
maybe he was just a little freaked out that he had one arm, Like, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe he got a little stump there or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He has an arm. It's just he wasn't. He didn't have full mobility.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't work with his shoulder because he basically didn't have jacked up something in his shoulder based upon what it said on the injury report. But it's wild to see that he got through that game and did a great job of holding Max Crosby's top 5 end in my book.
Yeah.
In the league. So
right.
Well, and we got Palmer, who's questionable. He'll probably be a game time decision.
Yeah.
I would say I think he'll probably go. But you never really know.
Yeah, it's all kind of depends on how he feels. I mean, right now he didn't play on Friday. So at this point, it's kind of up in the air at this point. So
sure,
we'll see. I mean, it's a big thing for us to be able to have him out there. Now, what does that mean if he's not here? Well, next man up, right?
Right.
It would be not Guyton.
And Guyton, unfortunately, will not make it as well, too, which is a bummer. So, again, we already talked a little bit about that. And also Tito. So, but this gentleman was brought up, Alex Erickson, Week 8. If you recall, he was from he was actually on what he was on before, the Commanders, I believe was it?
So he was with
Washington, and then signed to the Jets and did really well in preseason with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So he had a 2-year, pretty sizable contract. I think it was his final third year. He's getting paid $1.62 million. 2-year contract for $4.68 million in 2018. So yeah, he's a journeyman. He's been around. Special teams guy, decent wide receiver. So we'll see what happens. But he is being elevated for this game as well too.
Now, from that point, if Palmer's not going to play, then it's going to be our guy that we've wanted to see play. Yeah. And that would be Quentin Johnston. So, QJ could finally get out there, get some looks. To be honest, in my opinion, this could be that get right game for him.
Yeah.
If, Herbert doesn't just look at Everett, Eckler, Allen only.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing you kind of think about there. It's like there's these guys that have been with Herbert for a while, but QJ just needs to find a way to get rhythm with this game.
Right.
In a weird way, Matt Money Smith brought it up. Talked a little bit about this, how like in Lombardi's system was really about whoever was the one-on-one and which person you saw was first open, you just toss it to him.
Yeah.
Read, first one open, throw. And I think that's maybe he's still sort of in that situation. He's not really doing his progressions.
Mm-hmm.
He's just seeing whoever's open first, he's tossing the ball. Which, okay, but, there was a lot of times Quentin's been open. And so, I don't know. He's got to maybe get out of that rhythm.
Yeah.
I'm using words like Brandon Staley right now. But, guys, I did have a dream that I became the head coach of the Chargers. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It was a very interesting situation. So,
well, I don't know, man. That might be pretty dope, actually, because just slow feet don't eat. You know what I'm saying?
Slow feet don't eat. Speaking of who's not eating, Austin Eckler right now, dude, man, everyone's talking about him getting traded off as well, too.
Right.
So everyone's pretty unhappy with him and kind of, his comments, his comments were taken out of context, in my opinion, very much out of context. He didn't come out and say he didn't like Brandon Staley or anything like that, but it was out of context, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, it's the whole thing of just sitting there saying, well, I have no control with it. Like I'm just here to play every single week. I can't say who's the head coach by any means. It's just, who I'm playing for, right now, Brandon Staley. Yeah. So, I mean, this is who it is. This is the situation I'm in. So,
he's
playing.
our
It
coach.
didn't say like, hey, throwing him under the bus or anything like that.
That's exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's the coach, and so you got to back him up. What else are you gonna do? Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, and again, he needs to just go out and do his job. Right. At the end of the day, you can sit back all day and make a big deal out of it. But what does it matter? It's going to go nowhere. Right. So shut up and do your job, dude. And I know he's frustrated. I mean, he did get his incentives. Incentives are gone now for the most part. I know there's almost no chance he's going to get incentives now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever, bro. Like, go out and play football, dude.
Yep.
Stop being a bitch. Anyways, Herbert, man, I tell you what, dude. Like, I'll say this: Herbert. There you go. Here you go. Gordon said this. Does he look lost at times?
Yeah.
I think he does. It's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's weird. I feel like, again, I think he's just getting so used to just looking at his first progression and not looking at anybody else. But then secondarily, he should have used his legs a few times. Man, there's a couple times it's like, dude, just run. You can get it, and I don't know. I don't know if he's overcoached. I think the defense is definitely overcoached. We're going to talk more about that. But I don't know. It's he's second guessing himself. I think that's probably the better way of saying it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, I've said it multiple times too, where he rolls out of the pocket and he looks like he could basically run or throw the ball or just kind of utilize both to be able to get the defense to be honest with him. And if he keeps using his legs and runs towards the edge or whatnot, he could have ran in for a touchdown, got the first down, pump fake a little bit to be able to get the defensive backs to kind of come into him a little bit or stay on their guy. Either which way, there's little things that he's just not making good decisions, in my opinions, that I think that's really a coaching thing more than anything.
Goomba.
Right.
Why can't we have nice things? You want that Prada bag, Goomba? Is that what you want? You want that Prada bag? You want them Prada shoes? You know what I mean?
Yep. Heck yeah.
It's probably because you break it, Goomba. That's what you're going to do. You're going to break it. You're going to break it. And again, 3 questions, guys. Again, Japanese game show. Love it. Love it.
I always feel like now we're like the AM morning radio station.
No, that's the best. Yeah, man. Hey,
those are always good, dude. Oh, actually, I probably should have resized this here. Probably should have resized that.
That's all good.
That's okay. So we got Herbie here.
That's Herbie. That's Justin Swolbert right there. That's all good.
Justin Swolbert, dude. Yeah, Justin Swolbert. But so Herbie's last game was all right. not great. I mean, we expect him to be at 300 yards every time, but again, that last minute INT, not good.
Yep.
Pretty rough, man. I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. What do you think about Herbie and what we're looking at?
Yeah, I mean, Herbie just, once again, I think we're just kind of talking a lot about his decision making. And I think he's having a hard time of like making better decisions. And I think the thing is, though, if Palmer's out of this game, it's really going to be on QJ to try to get in rhythm for this team. Like Andrew and I chatted about earlier in the day, and we're like, why don't we just do quick slants with QJ? Because the thing about QJ, his bread and butter, in my opinion, is get the ball in his hands and be able to have quick feet to be able to get those extra yards quickly and to be able to get downfield quickly. He was a yak guy for us, and he needs to be that yak guy. Great way to be able to get his quick slant, give him the ball and let him run. Let him run and get him in rhythm. That's all it really is at this point. And I think Justin Herbert seems like he's been out of rhythm. I will also say a lot of it has to do with Corey Linsley not being on the O-line too, because I feel like we're getting pressured like crazy. Like, the Chiefs had like 5 sacks on us last week. And
5 sacks. Yeah.
I mean, that's not good. And I'll say even for the Bears, I mean, the Bears are actually one of the worst in the league in getting sacks right now. I think they're 32nd in the league. I think they're averaging 1.7 sacks a game or something like that right now.
Not doing well.
So either way, it'll be an interesting one to see this one all around.
Yeah, we got our boy Bagent on this. Is it Bagent? Bagent?
I would call him Bagel.
Bagel.
Either way, he's a Division II quarterback. Oh, hey, whoa.
Hey-o.
Division II quarterback, and he came out, he balled out against the Ray Turds, but look, the Raiders, we all know the Raiders have kind of a bad defense. Of course, the Chargers statistically have a worse defense. Yeah. We're going to talk more about the defense, guys, a little later on. To be fair, I think no matter what, we're going to score points. Yeah, I think we're going to score points.
Right.
If we don't score close to 30 points this game, I'm going to be kind of pissed off, actually. Yeah. I'm going to be pretty pissed. We should. Well, I mean, guys, over or under 30 points, what do you guys think?
I mean, my thoughts of it is it should be like a 28-3 game, but that's just what I think as a better team should go and beat a team like this.
Correct.
But the Chargers will not do that. They'll do something stupid,
They will not do that.
They will not do that.
Well, again, Brandon Staley did a reset, right? He shaved the beard, the whole deal.
Yeah, that's what at one point I was going to say. If you were a fan in 2020, that's so Justin Herbert.
I was a fan in 2020.
When he shaved his head in 2020, that's when the run started for him. He started basically going on a win streak. So I was thinking, is there a correlation to the Brandon Staley getting rid of his stubble or his beard and, a win streak kind of situation?
Well, and again, Justin Herbert's got to look. I don't think his beard looks good. His facial hair looks pretty bad. It looks very wispy. What do you guys think in the chat? It looks wispy. It looks like, he should just get rid of it. I don't know. That's not. It's a bad Colonel Sanders look. Okay, so
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Hey, why are you trying to bag on some beards, man? I mean, hey, I think the beards are dope, man.
Hey, you got strong beard game. You got the strong beard. Hey, I got those flannel shirts for you too. Lumberjack.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
lumberjack.
Right.
I got you, lumberjack.
I got you.
That's
lumberjack.
Right. Good. It's almost lumberjack season right now. It's like
So we got Bajan Sharp from last game. Look, guys, he was getting the ball out very fast.
Yeah.
So again, we're gonna talk about the defense, but I just say man coverage or press man, get on the line. Don't give him any free lanes. Kenneth Murray spy the quarterback or the running back in the backfield. All he does is focus on the quarterback and the running back, and that is it. Let Eric Kendricks handle some, coverage down the middle, but that's it, man.
Well, and the thing about Tyson Bagent's chart too, there's only about 2 passes that are at 10 yards plus at that point. That's probably the right way to be able to get a rookie quarterback out there, get him rhythm. There's probably I'm eyeballing it. You're probably looking at 8 passes behind the line.
Yeah.
And allowing the running back to do what it needs to do, or wide receiver, whoever they dump it off to. So all around, that's the thing. This is what they're probably going to play against us offensively. They're going to play us very, very soft at this point. Small pass, nothing too big rips down the field. So what does that do? Defensively, basically, Chargers need to play a lot more man on man at this point. When you got a guy who's not going to throw the ball downfield on you, you need to be able to just sit there and just play as close as you possibly can to make it harder on them.
And get in his face. Get in his face.
Get in his face.
Get in his face, dude. Say, hey, man, talk trash. Call him a cream puff. Campbell cream puff. Hey, so this is a good quote by Aether here. And again, 3 questions out as well, guys. Justin Herbert will have the best game of the year tomorrow because he's going to get laid by his new girlfriend tonight. Let's go.
That's the other Taylor. That's the other Taylor.
That's the other Taylor. Yeah.
That's the best way to freaking pregame right there, man. Yo,
getting laid, I like it. That's good stuff.
Shoot,
okay,
well, he's already getting paid. Now he's getting laid, dude. Now he's getting laid.
He got paid. Now it's time to get laid. Wow, there we go. Dang,
nice.
What the hell, boys? What's happening here? Wheels are falling off the track already, guys. Wheels falling.
Yeah, that's up. That's what's up.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Let's go through the statistics real quick. Let's look at these. And again, throw your questions out, guys. Throw your questions out. Okay, points per game. Okay, this is the offense here, guys. So again, 11th in the league. They're 13th. Look, I'm telling you, we don't score 30 points, guys. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be pissed. I really will be pissed. I don't expect we're gonna run the ball well. I really don't. They have a good defensive line. Rich already said that they have a good defensive line, but I think we can throw the ball a ton and be good to go. So I don't know. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess your D line might be pretty good, but at the same side, you're averaging under 2 sacks a game, if that, and 1.7 sacks per game. So they're not the best, basically getting sacks at this point. So I think our O line should be pretty strong now. Once again, if they attack a lot with, towards Trey Pipkins has been a little bit off. They've been seeing, obviously, with Will Clapp being in there for Corey Lindsey, it's really softened up our O-line quite a bit. So we'll see. I mean, once again, I would be stunned if the Chargers ended up winning some blowout 38-3 game or something like that. I hope that would happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. But Chargers will keep it interesting regardless. That's just what we do.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, right? So rushing offense, 16th or 5th. They're going to run the ball.
They are going to run a lot on us.
See, this is why I think if you put Kenneth Murray right in the middle, spine the quarterback and the running back, rush 4 every single down, and just go, just stop the run, press,
stack the box, like stack the freaking box on him. The thing about it is try to find a way to make him beat you and stack the box as much as you possibly can. Take away the rushing offense. Try to see if you can get him just to throw the ball on you and beat you. And I mean. Yeah. I know we have been giving up a lot of yards defensively through the air, but you should hypothetically not allow this guy to have 300 yards. He should be at 160-something yards, really, really low amount of yards, nothing really efficient by any means, a couple picks. It should be kind of the Aiden O'Connell kind of game where you just basically just beat him up like crazy.
We're going to dry hump him. Yeah. That's what we're going to dry hump him.
There it is.
Everywhere, all over the field.
Well, and then they're allowing basically right now 3.9 sacks per game versus us doing a 2.5 sacks per game. Big thing, too, I'm going to say is that this could be another one of those Khalil Mack type games where all of a sudden he just goes because Darnell Wright over there or is it Darnell Wright, I believe his name? The right tackle.
Right, yeah.
One arm Max Crosby last week.
Max Crosby.
I mean, I don't know why Max Crosby didn't just play against his shoulder. I mean, run against his shoulder. Just run in that gap every single time on his left shoulder and force him to use that arm. I mean, I understand that's kind of dirty in the sense, but hey, when you see a guy hobbling and you would kind of just make it go. You go. I mean, now I sound like a dirty player, I guess. You attack where they're.
You are a dirty player.
That's right, dude.
You're a dirty bird. Out of your Falcon mind, you a dirty bird. That's right. Remember that dance, Dirty Bird?
That's it, dude.
Hey, by the way, so 4 sacks a game. 4 sacks a game. So Khalil Mack should eat. Thule should eat.
Thule should eat.
So anyway. So, but again, the turnovers. They've given up 11. And we've only given up 5, right? Yeah. And again, a couple of those are interceptions, which came at very timely, bad times.
Yeah, I can't have that anymore, dude. Can't have that anymore.
There's a lot to talk about on the offense. I just get a little frustrated. I think really we need to we're going to score points. I think we should just move on to the defense because, the man of the hour, dude. Oh, the man of the hour. And again, throw your questions out, guys, as well. Throw your questions out.
I was going to say this real quick on a bet. Actually, I saw a really interesting bet. I would take this bet. Austin Eckler, 55 plus yards rushing. Deonta Foreman, 50 plus yards rushing.
Okay.
Keenan Allen, 8 plus yards receptions. DJ Moore, 5 plus receptions. So 8 receptions for Keenan, 5 for DJ Moore.
Are you trying to get another bet with Aether here? Is that what's happening?
Maybe.
It's a parlay bet.
Yeah, that's right. It's a 4-leg parlay. and it's I would take this bet, and it's a
pretty good bet.
That's a good bet.
Yeah,
that's a good bet.
It's a plus 1,250. So
okay,
that'd be good. Like that's a dang good bet right there, man.
We're throwing money on that. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
$10,000. Let's do it.
Let's go, man. Hey, we made that.
Let's
go big or go home, baby.
That's
right.
That's it. We go big.
We gonna make our cheese somehow.
That's right. And again, throw your questions out, guys. We got a couple more slides. We're gonna talk about the defense, and then we're just gonna wrap up and go into your questions. But Brandon Staley under fire, dude. Man, I tell you, I think people are sick of it, dude. This last game against the Chiefs. I mean, I'm gonna show you a slide right here. Oh, wrong button. Here we go. This play right here, guys. This 3rd and 15.
So annoying.
When he scrambled and I came unglued when I saw this exact picture. Guys, what did you think when you saw this?
Yeah.
I came unglued. I said exactly.
I knew exactly. I knew they were going to get a first down as soon as I saw it. I was like, oh, well, I got this.
Exactly.
It's soft. Yep. It's soft zone. It's playing not to lose. Yeah. And I'm sorry, man. Like, dude, by the way, there's a holding call. There was a holding call. I remember specifically. There was a holding call right here on, I think this is Joey Bosa. There was a holding call right here. And there was a holding call on Mikey Davis right here on the first down marker with the wide receiver. Whoever came out on Mikey Davis totally held them. There's 2 holding calls that should have been called that were not called. And I was like, oh my gosh, at least I thought they were.
Well, and what's frustrating about this is that even if you're almost at like the first down marker, they still back up just enough to be able to get there. You have a gap of about 10 to 12 yards between wide receiver to defender or cornerback or linebacker, whoever it is. And you're just leaving way too much space. Yep. It's the thing is, it's how many times did Tony Romo point out, well, there's a 10-yard difference between the wide receiver and the cornerback. Yep. It's just like we're allowing them to be able to get these 7-8 yard potential break a tackle to have a long gain of what, like this play right here. When I saw it, I was like, wow, Brandon Staley's doing something different. Now we're Gus Bradley again. And then we just ended up letting him go. And Patrick Mahomes got a run for 20 yards, ran to the side of where Joey Bosa was hobbling on one leg, pretty much. Well, he knew that was an out. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew he was held on that side. And then Mikey Davis was held again.
It's so bad.
And I'm just like, come on, man. But look, again, Brandon Staley's under pressure because he calls it a pattern match zone. Yeah. That's what he keeps calling
Something like that, yeah.
So what he's saying is it's like kind of press, it's kind of man, it's kind of pattern, it's kind of a little bit of everything. It's like, dude, it's confusing.
Yeah. When
you can't explain what it is, then what's the point of trying it, right? Yeah. You're going to confuse players, right? And that's dude. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I say it all the time. Look, football really is a simple sport. Like there's no real reason to change this. To make things like some kind of rocket science or whatever like that, and like use science behind all this stuff. No, it's a simple game. Like it is. Like stop trying to freaking reinvent the wheel, please. Well,
and I think that's what Brandon Staley's really trying to do. He's trying to come up with this new system, and I'm like, dude, nobody's liking it. So here's the thing: we played much better the second half. Press man is mostly what we played the second half. My thought is rush 4, leave Kenneth Murray right in the middle. You watch nothing but the running back and the quarterback. Make sure they don't go out. You just spy both of those people. That's it. And then secondarily, everyone else, runs press man, and then you keep 2 high safety. You're fine. Press man. That's it.
I agree.
Follow your guy, dude. Follow your guy.
Well, and even to say just how the defense is performing thus far this year, it's kind of like one thing that I'm going to say is that like in 3 games since J.C. Jackson's been back with the Patriots, just to understand the system. What did J.C. Jackson do here? He looked like garbage. He didn't do very well. It seemed like he was getting healthier and everything, but he just seemed like he wasn't really finding a way to get in rhythm at all.
Yeah.
So basically, since he's been with the Patriots, he's allowed 6 catches on 18 targets for 33% completion rate, 76 yards to go with a touchdown and a pass breakup. Yep. Basically, he's looking like who he was.
Yes.
The system isn't helping our players out at all right now.
Correct.
And if I'm going to be at this, the 3 Bro Migos will report to us about this game.
Yeah, the 3 Bro Migos.
if the 3 Bro Migos go out there and say, wow, they were playing off coverage again, I'm going to go unglued again.
Yeah.
Like this, he needs to find a way. The reset isn't just the beard.
Yeah.
the reset has to be get out of your patterns that you've been in and try something different. That second half of that whole Chiefs game, play that defense. We gave up 100 yards to the Chiefs in 2 quarters, or third and fourth quarter, in 1 touchdown. That seems like it works, right?
Yep.
Keep doing it.
Exactly.
Like, keep doing it.
Well said, Rich, by the way, too. I love you guys' comments. These are awesome. And again, we're going to get to all your questions. It is a little frustrating. And I think that's also partially what JC Jackson was saying. He was probably saying this in the locker room. This might have been why they dumped him off, is because he was consistently saying we need to go back to some pattern match or some zone or get rid of the zone and start doing some more man coverage. And he's right. Yeah. The problem in the NFL too is that it's so easy to do those slants.
Yeah.
Then because you're just leaving people open.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just don't understand, anyways, the way he has consistently tried to explain it, he just keeps bringing up pattern match.
Yeah.
Well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Help us understand it. Well, and then nobody
not just that. It's like pattern match, analytics, freaking whatever other stuff that he's using to shield himself and give himself excuses and stuff. So
yeah, well, exactly. And look, in my dream that I became the head coach, I didn't tell you this, Kyle. First thing I did was I told the defense, I don't know why I did this. I said, every defensive player, I want you to pick your top 30 plays defensively and why. And then we would just review each one of them, and then we would just build a system around that. We'd only go with 20 plays. We do those on first and short, third and short, and we just have a very specific play set, but all of it's press man and just 2 high safety. Keep the lid on the top, but press them in the lines and don't give them an inch. And I don't know. It was like, again, James and I are in sales. What's the first thing you learn in sales? Keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Do not overthink what you're doing. No, there we go. Yeah. But again, it's a big conversation. So let's just review the numbers defensively. Chargers are not good. Bears are not good. Again, if we're not scoring 30 points, guys, if we don't score 30 points, guys, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Again, passing defense, not good.
Garbage. Yeah.
Not good. Rushing defense, very good. This is why I don't think Eckler's going to have a good game. And we're actually okay. Rushing defense, we're much better.
I mean, I just wanted to be able to get to middle of the pack, the rush defense. I didn't want the passing defense to go to 32nd in the league. That's the issue.
Yeah, we completely flipped the script. We give up explosive plays like crazy. Total defense 18th. We're 31st. There's one team worse than us. I'm not sure. Is that the Panthers?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it's the Panthers. Yeah. That's pretty bad, guys. We have the most expensive defense in the league, guys. Most expensive defense in the league. And we are 31st in total defense. And third down conversion. There we go. They're giving up a ton of third downs, so this is good. And red zone 31st as well.
What's interesting about the third down conversions we're allowing on defense, I feel like that has to be a higher percentage, because I feel like maybe I should say the 3rd and 10 plus type plays, we're letting that happen probably. And I want to say there's a stat out there that's like 40% of the time. I feel like it's higher than that. I feel like it's like almost like clockwork. Yeah. Every drive that they have a 3rd and 10 plus type play, they're going to convert it. Just like the one that we showed with the defense being all the way back to the.
It's because we're playing soft zone.
It's so soft.
In the NFL, you still have to put some pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, 100%.
You need to get them, even if you don't get to the quarterback and get a sack,
squeeze them,
pressure
at least. Squeeze them,
move them out of the pocket a little bit. They
can't be too comfortable in there. They got to be able to have less than 3 seconds.
Takeaways are 8th, they're 6th. Anyways, a lot to discuss. Let's get to your questions, guys. Okay, let's get to you guys' questions for sure. Okay, I know Aether had a thought here. Oh, hey, very exciting. And again, the director's going to be there, guys. I'm excited to see him. I would love to see him there.
You know who else is going to be there? Actually, is NFL Mike. He's always doing some stuff too. In fact, he's actually doing a little bit of a giveaway while he's at the game. He made a bunch of shirts and stuff, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I'm excited to meet him as well, because he's another LA native. So I'm gonna chat with him, and or have a collab coming up soon. So
good.
Yeah.
That's right. Utah and Oregon play today. Okay, yeah, it'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nick's looks pretty good. He looks pretty good out there. am I wrong for being out in this season and realizing the pros of losing the majority of our remaining games?
Yeah.
Well, I still think no matter what, Brandon Staley's probably going to get let go either way. I think 3 years and most expensive defense in the league, and we are literally worse in the league. Pretty bad.
Well, I mean, the big thing is, though, for Brandon Staley, obviously, one is this game. You can't lose to a team like this, especially with a second-time starting quarterback, Division II guy. Not saying he's not talented or anything. He's in the NFL. And he got to the point of being the second quarterback, beating out Nathan Peterman, if you remember that guy. But the big thing, this game's major, but the next 4 games are absolutely major.
Yeah.
If we find a way to be able to go 3-1, beating the Bears, to the Packers, to the Jets, and the Lions, if we find a way to get out of there 3-1 or 4-0, if we could do that, that's where the whole season will shift. Once again, I'm betting that it's like the same thing that happened with Justin Herbert when he shaved his head in 2020. I'm comparing the bearded Staley shaving his beard off. We're going to go on a run. Here you go. We're going to the Super Bowl now, boys.
The beard off. I
the
like
beard
that.
off,
the beard
dude.
off. Yeah,
the beard
off. Kyle likes his beard. Actually, hey, I'm still between 2 beards.
Yeah, you're still.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yes, and correct, Aether. Yes, so they should play next week. Actually, I think they probably could have played this week, but apparently, since they weren't, eligible.
I mean, they did get full practices in this week,
correct.
but I mean, it's more like I think they want to be more cautious with them. Just they don't want to push them if they don't need to. But it would have been good for them to at least get in this one, just to say if it becomes a blowout, it would be nice to get them some more field time.
Yeah, and Rich, you're right. The defensive line of the Bears is good. They will maul you.
They will maul.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Yes. Yeah. And it's going to be tough. They're definitely looking good. And so I think you meant overcoached, right? Yeah, there we go. Overcoached.
We might be overcharged too.
Overcharged, man. We are overcharged.
We are overcharged. Yeah, that's right.
We want our money back, boys and girls. We want our money back. Yes. They're not looking again, it goes back to keep it simple, stupid. I just think they're over complicating what needs to happen out there. And, the stubbornness of some people is clearly starting to show. I would think that, they asked Derek Ainsley, or asked Brandon Staley, will you let Derek Ainsley run the defense? And he said, no,
flat out. No,
nope.
Yep. Not happening.
I mean, what's the point of him even being there?
Yeah.
I mean, he's
like they're in name only pretty much, it's a strange thing. It's almost like he stayed as like the cornerback coach, but also just as by title, a defensive coordinator.
I don't know. He still does stuff. I mean, obviously, he's not just sitting there. He's not just sitting there, twiddling his thumbs, So like, he's still, I mean, he's still doing stuff. He's just not making the play calls.
Yeah. But again, sometimes you need a fresh set of eyes. And if I'm the head coach too, I would almost rather have a defensive candidate run the plays because you have, we're doing really bad as a defense. That's on you.
Yeah.
You're the defensive coordinator.
What can we do to change it up a bit?
I mean, that's a buffer for him, And so anyways, I think that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Pablo, good to see you again. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. So yes, definitely the 3 bro amigos will make an appearance. Minana.
Sounded about as gringo as you could get. Minata.
What
are you, Miata?
No, Minana. Minana. It's tomorrow. Come on, dude.
Manana, fool.
I said it, dude.
You said minion, like Ada.
No, Minana. That's how you say it. That's how you say it.
Okay,
bro.
That's how you say it.
All right.
In the chat, you know what I'm saying. Just
you might as well go to Let's Talk About It and ask for something that's not Mexican food. It's like
Jimmy, we're going to do that for sure down there. All right, so Aether, we have a lack of leadership in the front office and can't throw a coach on the bus when he's on the hot seat. GM needs to make a statement Tuesday, trade Eckler. Dude, I don't know, man. Eckler, it wouldn't be a bad trade, to be honest with you. I mean, we're not going to sign him again.
Yeah.
And, Kelly's looked okay. I mean, we'll give Spiller more touches, but then you got to ride Dotson at that point.
Yeah. I mean, there's even talk that like Kenneth Murray has been a thrown out as a name of possibly getting traded. I mean, once again, if we're not looking to re-sign him next year, which hypothetically we don't have any money to spend because we're in the negative next season.
Yeah.
Try to get a little pick out of him and go from there. So who knows? Who knows, man?
I don't know. I mean, realistically, though, too, just look at what Joshua Kelly was able to produce. So if we let go of Austin Eckler, we have absolutely no run game anymore, you know? Sadly to say. So it's like, look, I mean, we got what we got for this year. So let's just keep moving forward as much as we can, at least with that stuff. But it would be nice to have some trade bait out there. I mean, but clearly, though, we talked about it like in the offseason that Eckler was trying to get traded. Nobody even gave him a single phone call about, picking him up. So
30 years old, 30-year-old running back.
He's gonna be 30 years old next year, so it's like nobody really wants him. I mean, I do admit that I think a lot of his comments have been taken a little bit out of context. I mean, like we kind of mentioned that earlier, but like he was saying, yes, like there's not really much you can do about it. The fact that what Brandon Staley's doing, so it's like, and I kind of like the fact that he's very vocal about, hey, this ain't working. So we need to make some changes and stuff. I like seeing that, So
well, I hope he's humble enough to make some real changes because that is my concern, right? Because look, there's ego in football. You know that, I know that, and he might just sit back and say, "No, we're going to keep doing what I think is best for us, and that's this pattern match, whatever." Then they're not going to know what to do, right? Yep. And so, man, just keep it simple, dude. Get physical with these guys at the line, man. Just jam them. Get on the asses. That's what Mike Davis exactly said. Get on the asses.
Well, I mean, even to say when they played like Michael Davis, like as like a man, corner, I feel like he always finds a way to be able to bat the ball down at that point. Mm-hmm. And it's like they're almost like, and they get super excited when they do that because it's like, once again, going back to the example of J.C. Jackson and what he's doing in New England. Bill Belichick is playing him to his strengths, and he's playing him correctly. He's in the right system at this point. I mean, at this point, we know the system is not working. You got to reset the system. Hopefully, Brandon Staley's not stubborn and just sticks to his guns.
It's kind of like that movie, The Purge. You got to reset the system. There we go. That's it. Go. That's the Purge. That's the Purge.
It's not the actual Purge one, but I should get that one actually.
Close enough.
Close enough. And we just have to highlight Aether's video or quote again or comment again.
This guy, dude. Yeah, he likes that one.
It's pretty funny. It's good. It's good. Let's go, Renee. What's up, man? Okay.
Yeah, that's Renergy actually right there. Yeah, he was with me at the event. He was
Oh, really?
And he was the one that got interviewed today by Spectrum News and stuff. So
very cool. Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. How do we think Clapp is doing? I think he's doing okay. Not terrible, but he's definitely not. He's clapping.
Yeah, he's definitely clapping. He's definitely clapping.
He's done okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's not Corey Linsley. No, I mean that's the hard part of it is he's not an all-pro center kind of guy. I mean, he's doing okay. I do think that that is adding a little bit of stress.
Stress.
That was funny. Stress.
Mignana. What is wrong with you?
What did I turn into? Like some Italian dude or something?
Guys,
hey, you're trying. I don't know, man. We're starting to switch into the bromigos already.
Yeah, we're trying to get character here. But the thing is, though, it's adding a lot of stress to the right side of the line. I think.
Yes,
it's kind of making that little area that's like the chink in the armor, I guess, in a sense. So I think it's what we have right now. Unfortunately, we're not going to make a move. Unfortunately, we're dealing with it.
A lot of stress. Herbert with his beard. 3 straight starts. Horrible under 90. He's got to dump it, dude.
So Herbie's got to get rid of his little beard
and shave his head too. Shave his head.
Yeah. Brandon Staley got rid of the beard. Let's go. We're good to go.
The only thing I'm waiting on Herbert is saying paper or plastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Hot Taylor boys. Okay, I like that too. Hey, she good looking, dude. I ain't gonna kick her out of bed. But that's right. She ain't no gold digger.
Yeah, I think they said they got Taylor, whatever, Biscotti or whatever her name was. I think they started dating like 3 years ago or something like that.
Biscotti.
Cool. Well, apparently, I mean, Justin Herbert was dating up on this one because she's the niece of the owner of the Ravens.
That's right. The niece owner of the Ravens. That's right. That's what
crazy.
That's awesome.
So what Brandon's over here saying, he's like, I'm a season ticket holder. If we lose this game, I'm going to put a bag over my head every home game moving forward.
Ooh,
yeah, man, that's very Saints or Aints of us.
That's right.
Know?
That's right.
Actually, I didn't know.
That's very Bears.
Idea.
Of all the seasons and games I've seen of the Chargers, I'm trying to even remember if the 1-15 season, actually, there were some people with bags in their head. I don't think I've seen many Chargers fans do that, but
right.
Hey, it might not be a bad idea. You know,
I mean, there's a reason why the bolt is actually kind of is this way. You know, it looks like a frowny face. You know,
a frowny face.
maybe we need to turn it upwards where it's the bolts are pointing up because then we're truly bolting up.
Yeah. We need to bolt up.
Yeah,
we can't bolt down. We need to bolt up.
Yeah,
bolt up, not down. Yeah.
Yeah, what's that old song?
Good.
G's up, hose down.
Oh,
that's right.
That's exactly the same.
That's a rap song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Gordon Block. What's the deal with Staley saying he gives a lot of man and players said it was a lot of zone? Exactly.
Yeah.
So the question, the argument. Okay, guys, in the chat below, do you think that Staley's lost the locker room? I think the answer is probably no, but he's very much in danger of losing.
Very much. And that's the thing. This is the game where he needs to show, hey, players, I hear you.
I'm listening to you.
This is where you're going to play what you like. Yep. And I mean, it's weird because you kind of think that what is his description of what man on man is? I mean, a man on man press is being right on the line, push the player at the line, push him off his route a little bit.
Push him off the route a little bit, you know, disrupt their route, you know.
Yeah. And his idea of man is, 10 yards away from the receiver where he's sitting there just backpedaling. Like I don't know what his idea is. And I wish as one of the reporters would ask, like, what is your logic behind playing a player 10 yards off of the wide receiver? Where's your logic on that? Like,
right.
It's just dumb. It's like you're giving him too much of a cushion, and any quarterback in the NFL is good enough to throw a slant.
Exactly.
And they're getting such a running start on that too. You know, they're going to be like at full speed by that 10 yards.
Exactly.
So it's like they're trying to run backwards. They're not going to be able to catch up. You know, it's
dude. Hey, you know, in pickleball they say it's easier to run forward than it is to run backwards. And you know, that's the whole thing. Like if you're trying to back up to be able to get the ball when it's going to get slammed on you or whatnot, you're having a harder time coming back than anything. The person with the forward momentum is always going to have the advantage.
If you're not first, you're last.
There you go. Shake and bake.
Slow feet don't eat.
But slow feet don't eat. Slow feet. I like that good too. And Rich, good point. Yeah, I do think we need to get Eckler a little more involved in the pass game. Again, I think part of the reason why that's happened is because the whole point is trying to get more vertical with Herbert, because what was he averaging 5 yards an attempt last year, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. It was pretty low.
I mean, dude, 5 yard bombs, that's horrible, dude. With Herbert's arm, 5 yard nukes, dude. You're like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
At any rate, so the point is I think they're trying to go more deep, which they are. I think we're averaging like 10 yards an attempt, which is
close.
Good.
Yep.
So my point is they've kind of just stepped away from it. And it's weird. It almost goes back to our defense. We were like 4th in the league in pass defense and then almost dead last in rush defense.
Yeah.
But we've completely flipped at this moment. Yeah. So it's like, wow, guys, can you do one thing right and stick to it, please?
I mean, the whole thing about it is
crazy.
Second half of that Chiefs game, we gave up 100 yards on them. First half, Kelsey was having a career game at that point.
Yeah.
You know what you did against the Chiefs, do it again this week.
And we knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that. I'm a freaking nobody, dude. Like I watched the first game. I knew what he was going to do. Man him up, dude.
You know what I'm going to say
with his ass. Just elbow drop.
What it is Vegas is calling during that game. They're like, yo, all right, we need you to get the over of this and blah, 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 blah. Vegas is calling.
There we go.
Let's go.
Zap his ass.
Yeah. Showing some
lasers. 93.9.
93.9.
Hot boys.
Let's go.
Okay, so what's this Eckler situation that Ather's talking about?
Well, that's the one we just talked about. Yeah, we just talked about that one. Yeah.
Desmond King. Yeah. You know, the thing, I like Desmond King, but he has no affiliation with the team, though.
You know, it's interesting when I flew in. I was chatting with some fans from Iowa, which Desmond King came from Iowa.
Yeah, he did.
He was a Hawkeye and everything. Loved him as a player. Really random why he ended up getting traded. I want to say it might have been some vibe issues with like the locker room or maybe Anthony Lynn or Telesco or whatever it is. But one thing he brought up about Desmond King, he said he was a very, very arrogant player.
Oh, really?
At Iowa. Like he thought he was the man, untouchable at that point. Really. Now, obviously it's been like 6 years, 7 years or whatever it's been since he's been with the Chargers. Maybe he's changed a little bit, but his PFF ranking is like actually really good. It's better than any of our defensive backs at this moment. So it's like, it'd be nice, but at the same side, I don't see him coming back. I don't see him coming back at all.
I'd love to see him come back. I love that dude, but man, what do I know, dude? Hey, but guys, my dream is going to come true. I'm going to be the head coach of the Chargers here pretty soon. Pretty excited about that. I'm going to bring y'all with me. Okay,
let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I love it. Okay.
8-bit.
Okay. Yeah, this is exactly correct, Rich. And we already highlighted this a few seconds ago, but yeah, man, like it's ridiculous, right? If you can't, especially NFL defenses, guys, because the problem is NFL defenses, they have zero advantage 9 times out of 10. Zero advantage. Their whole point is just, all right, bend, don't break. I mean, keep it simple, man. Like, I don't know. They're overcomplicating it.
I think Goomba's comment's pretty funny where he's talking about the beard shave don't work. Staley needs to shave his head for another reset. It's like every week he just has a reset. Like
he cuts a finger off.
Starts shaving his eyebrows.
He shaves one eyebrow.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, that is great. That is great. Oh, that is perfect.
Yeah,
I love that. I said cut a finger off. I wouldn't like that.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, that was a little much.
I was gonna say shave.
Yeah. It's like, dang, man, you trying to? You going old school? I mean, actually, that's not old school. That's ancient school right there, man.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Say Harbaugh, yes or no? Look, hey, it sounds like he doesn't want to be in college anymore, man.
Oh, I mean,
he's ready to graduate.
Yeah,
he's ready to graduate.
Well, last year he did interview with the Broncos last year, but it was like a Zoom call. They didn't even bring him out there, so it was really like a very like
it was a formality. It's like, hey,
a formality at that point. Yeah, and so I mean, the way I view Jim Harbaugh is that he was very good with the Niners. From what I remember, I think he was having a lot of issues with the GM more than anything. It was more of like a vibe issue with them working together. Kind of the same thing that I think would happen with, AJ Preller and our guy over at the Padres and why he bailed to go to the Giants with Bob Melvin. So I think it's really just more of a vibe thing. Now, maybe Jim Harbaugh just really wants to have a lot of control. Now, if we do a full reset, would the Chargers decide to give Jim Harbaugh GM duties and head coaching duties? I don't think I've seen that with the Chargers in the last ever. Yeah. I guess I can't even think about it. So,
well, then let's think about it.
Let's think about it.
So I guess we are going to think about it right now.
Yeah.
By the way, a little interesting statistic too, just so you guys know, as far as getting a coach in the Charger system ever fired.
Yeah.
Mid-season, it's happened 25 years ago.
Yeah.
25 years ago.
Wow.
So it is not likely
Kevin
to
Gilbride,
happen.
right?
Kelvin Gilbride.
Gilbride, yeah.
Yep, Gilbride.
Yeah. So
25 years ago. And it was after 6 games.
I think a lot of people do want this to happen, whatever, with Staley if we lose, but I am very doubtful that it will. So
yeah.
Well, I think, but bottom line, what you could do, if we lose this game, this is a must-win game. Guys, in the chat below, do you believe this is a must-win game? I think it is. When I was kind of disagreeing with you last time, the more I've thought about it, I'm like, no, we need this win.
Yeah.
Because we could lose to the Jets. We could lose to the Lions. I mean, and I think we definitely should. I mean,
yeah, we should beat the Packers.
We should beat the Packers. I mean, they're not that good. Lovelock's not good at all.
No.
Well, realistically, we could lose to any game any week. I mean,
yeah,
we always talk about how this team sucks, this team sucks, or whatever like that, But look, they're all pro football teams. They're all paid players. They're all paid to win, and so we can't be sleeping on any team. We have to respect where they come from,
100%.
and we have to prepare for them to expect that they want to win too. So yeah,
that's right.
This is the game that reminds me, and I was talking with Andrew about it earlier today. This is the game that reminds me of the Texans 2021 game.
Oh, gosh.
Where it was COVID game. You basically just kind of go in. You're playing against a team that had 3 wins, I think, at the time, late in the season. And we ended up losing that one. And you should have no reason to lose that game. You are a more talented team, even with less talent on that team. But your coaching staff failed them. I remember Brandon Staley specifically saying after that game, he said, look, I didn't do a good job of making sure our guys in the right place. That's coaching. And he's admitting that. I feel like every year we've had these games where we have some stupid hiccup game. Broncos game last year, per se.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a hiccup game for us late in the season. Probably shouldn't have lost that game. We let Russell Wilson cook pretty much at that point, and we ended up losing it. Mike Williams got injured. It was a bad omen going into the playoffs for us at that point. So the thing is, though, this is one of those games, if we end up losing, it's that Texans game. This is like almost, in my opinion, the nail in the coffin type game if you end up losing it.
Yeah, it would definitely show that you lost the locker room and you got to make a change. And then you could see what Kellen Moore can do as a head coach. Can he turn the season around? And again, like I said, my reset would be, because I actually was thinking about doing a video on this, is what would a reset look like?
Yeah.
Whoa, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Well, that was weird. Okay, so this is a good comment here by Aether. Bold prediction: Herbert will have fun Taylor tonight and pass the throw over 450 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 touchies, and win 41-14.
I mean, at that point, we'll see Easton Stick in the game, dude.
You know? Yeah. You got sticked.
You got sticked, baby.
You got sticked. I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one. And I do, honestly, Brandon Mitchell, I do see our defense improving. Whoa. No, you got to do the slide was a whoop like that.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to find it. Yeah. So
we like to make our own noise. Okay, but Brandon.
Okay.
That's handling business right there too.
Yeah, you got sticked.
Yeah. That's a beat down, dude.
Wait, I know where that slide whistle was. Here you go. Yeah. There it is.
There we go. Boom. I like that. Yes, but again, I think we're better if we do more press man or man coverage. Just play more aggressive. Yeah. Look, these guys have played football their entire lives. Yeah. They're professionals. And I understand the concept of, let's keep everything in these zones and compartmentalize. The problem is people don't know what's going on, and people come in your zone, you don't pass them off correctly to somebody and they don't see them or whatever, then there's open people.
Yeah.
So look, I just think go back to what you know, or what you've at least been good at, and that was more press man and getting more aggressive.
I mean, it's a perfect example. Once again, we said it many times, the second half of the Chiefs game, do exactly what you did and do it again and keep doing that again and keep doing that again. My opinion, I think we should play Derwin James a little bit more traditional again. Play him more as it's a safety, let him play as a ball hawk. Right now, I mean, Alohi Gilman has a chance to be able to be back there, but at the same side, was it Dean? Not Dean. Who's our Marlowe?
Dean Marlowe,
Dean Marlowe.
Yeah, Dean Marlowe.
He's kind of our safety, and he's been playing well, but I think we really need a little bit of help in the back end too. So I wouldn't mind just Derwin James being more of a ball hawk versus playing him up a little closer to the line. And I think this is a good game to test that out on.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Spiller, it's frustrating, but again, you got Austin Eckler back, and you got Kelly, who's looked pretty good too, right? Yeah. So, and again, QJ, not the Isaiah Spiller acclimation program.
yeah.
I mean, we'll see. You never really know. Maybe a 6th-round pick for Austin Eckler. I kind of doubt it, but running backs have zero value now, man.
Very little.
Right. Especially older ones. So
yeah, exactly. And so, it's weird. Like, so a couple things I'd say about the offense. Again, remember with the offense, ultimately what they're doing is they're coming out with a package. It's 11 personnel, 12 personnel, 22, 20, whatever. And when they come out in that package, they have a run option and a pass option. And so Herbert is checking into different options a lot. So the question is, was it 3 run plays that Kellen Moore called, or did Herbert check into 3 running plays?
Yeah.
If it was, then that's his fault, right? He shouldn't have done that. So that's where I get a little frustrated. Like, so you don't know if it's him coaching or if it's Herbert checking into those plays.
Yeah. Well, and the thing about Kellen Moore and his offense in the second half, just like what you're pointing out, we scored 10 points in the last 3 games.
10 points, guys.
Woo! Yikes. I mean, that is you got to understand, like, we jumped all over Lombardi not being able to score in the third quarter, but 10 points in 3 games is not a good run rate for a second half to be able to close a game out. That's not good. So I'm not really 100% sold on Moore at this point. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out if he's actually the right guy or not. I think he does have some good things and good little wrinkles, but at the same side, there's things like that where I'm like, I'm a little unsure about the guy.
Yeah.
I'm a little unsure about him.
Yeah, exactly. And Guyton is out.
Yep. And Tito Bonio is out too.
Tito's out as well.
Carlos saying Matthew Perry died. By the way, he just died by a drowning, apparently.
What?
What?
Yeah. So he just died from a drowning. I want to say that didn't he have some addiction issues or something too, or something like that? But apparently he died of drowning. So Matthew Perry. So he's out, 54 years old, man.
Ooh,
crazy.
Boy.
Holy moly.
54. Staley is the Joe Biden of coaching. Oh God. Yeah. Let's get the politics out of it, but we don't disagree with you.
Well, definitely not the Joe Biden thing.
It's actually
let's go Brandon, shoot.
Yeah. Let's go Brandon.
Let's go Brandon Staley.
Yeah, let's go Brandon.
Yeah, wow.
It worked a lot of ways, so.
Yeah, here we go. Pablo, I think we can go on a serious run here in November. I agree. And by the way, the Chargers always play better the second half of the year anyways.
Yeah.
But we got to get rid of this stupidity, dude. And like I'm sorry. I think what the players ultimately said at the end was, I would rather get beat on man than just play this weird zone that nobody understands what we're supposed to be doing. Like, what's the point?
So it's an interesting thing. So I think the reason why Brandon Staley doesn't want to play a lot of press man situation is he doesn't want to get beat by the big play.
But you're giving up the big plays.
You're picking up. Yeah, you're giving up the big plays. What does it even matter? I think we're like second in the league of giving the most like over 25-yard plays in the league right now.
It's like,
what does it matter at this point,
it's
guys?
It's plain as his nose on his face. Like, dude, what you're doing is wrong. Like,
so dumb.
Again, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You can't keep doing the same thing, right? And so
ridiculous.
Yep. They go. Cuckoo. I like that. But Pablo, you're right. I think we can go on a streak here, and we did that before.
I think we do have a good chance.
I think we can do it. And we got a talented team. And again, guys, even if let's say we get to the playoffs and we end up like 9-8 or 10-7 or I mean 11-6 would be amazing.
That'd be incredible.
Don't know if that could happen, but whatever happens, even if we get to the playoffs, Staley can get fired as well too. Yeah. They may just say, dude, you've had 3 years, your press man ain't working. We need to find a different leader, and then they can choose what they want to do at that point.
Yep. Well, and Eberflus being the coach for the Bears, I liked him as a defensive coordinator when he was with the Colts as a defensive coordinator. I thought he was a really, really good defensive coordinator, and I think it's just kind of a short end of the stick being with the Bears. I'm going to say one thing too about Brandon Staley. I made a video about Brandon Staley and his overall record as a head coach against good teams, bad teams, meaning as in each year with a winning record or losing record. We statistically are always better against bad teams. We are statistically bad against the good teams. And so we need to find this way to be able to beat some good teams. And we do have some good teams that we're playing against. Even to say the Jets, like they're just kind of a 500-ish team, but their defense is really good.
Yeah, the defense is good.
That's the only thing. Like if we could find a way to not give up any turnovers and really get that Jets defense to be on their heels, we could have a good shot to be able to get to Zach Wilson, make him make mistakes. We could be the one that goes in and just gets the win on Monday Night Football for next week. Now, but jet off with the win, baby.
Yeah,
let's go.
That's right.
Yeah, Eckler has not been great. And again, this was taken a little bit out of context, in my opinion.
Yep.
He's like, I can't do anything about it. And he's right. No players can do anything about that change, right? I mean, but this is good. This is a great comment, Goomba. Dude, what did he say that one, was it 2 weeks ago? He said, Daniel, I'll give you everything you want to know. I will tell you everything you want to know, Daniel. It was such a derogatory way of saying it. I kind of sat there and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, Daniel asks all the hard questions, and I freaking love it, man. I'm like,
Daniel is the only one that asks hard questions. Everyone else asks patty cake questions.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
he's playing hardball. Yeah,
he'll probably walk in the room and punch Daniel Papa right in the face, dude. What do you bet? Bam! He'd be like, boop. No questions.
Right?
Yeah. There you go. I like that. Staley needs to play some Madden so he can understand his own defense. I'll tell you, man. Like, By the way, I don't know if you heard, but what was it? Mahomes said after the game, he says, "Yeah, I'm reading defenses like Madden."
Yeah.
And so, well, and Brandon Staley, his defense is the easiest damn thing in the world to see. I mean, it's not even
right.
It's nothing, dude. He's
right.
playing the same stupid thing every time. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, smash the like button, guys, please. Appreciate that.
Please. Appreciate it, my friend.
Yeah. Goomba Dotson would be nice to see him out there. And yes, we should have won against the Jags. Yeah. Yes.
I was chatting with some other fans that were watching that same game, and just everybody had the shades of the 14-2 season and us fumbling the ball basically late against the Patriots to give it up. And everybody had that same type of feeling within that game. And it's interesting hearing other fans' perspectives of watching that game. And anyways, I don't even want to talk about that game. I hate that game.
Yeah, but again, it's been frustrating, right?
Yeah.
It does.
Oh man, that's a long bomb, dude.
Oh my god, you gonna blow up or what, dude? Okay.
You see, and again, that's long history right there. You know, it's all right.
Exactly. That's all the decades.
I ain't trying to think about it too much. I mean, I know people are gonna talk about that game with us for a long time now, because that was the whole reason why we had that therapy session with the Falcons, because they've been dealing with the Super Bowl game for years and years now, and people still bring it up to their face, and it's that's just so.
Yeah, and again, I think Eckler is an issue as well too. Yeah. We do need to get QJ involved. I don't understand why we haven't. Throw him some slants, throw him some screens, something.
Yep.
James, don't listen to Kyle.
Don't forget about my banner, please. Yeah, he really wants a banner.
A Bolt Bros banner?
Yeah. We need to make that happen too.
Yeah.
We have some ideas about how to make it, but we just
well, not necessarily our banner, but actually for the Die Hard Bolt Club.
Oh yeah, well they don't sell that. I mean, you have to be a member in order to do it. I think they only make them for like really the president or vice presidents and stuff.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't be surprised.
And so like it's like for official club activities as opposed to like the members having it. So
Yep.
Yeah, the offense has been inconsistent. That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
Second half we looked pretty bad.
Yep.
Yes, and we are still live. Yes. Here we go. How we doing? Yeah, and again, this image is I was so pissed off. I was so pissed. Guys, when I saw that, I literally looked at the screen and I'm like,
oh boy,
is that really the play call, dude? And I was like, come on, man. And I'm like, that right there might be the downfall of Brandon Staley, period, right? I think that's probably going to be the image that I'm just going to remember for a long reason. Because like
this season, this season in a nutshell is that image.
Yeah. Yep. It's like you're playing not to lose. You're playing super soft. Just come on, be aggressive. Like these are professional players. And by the way, they want to get out there and get physical with those guys.
Yeah, of course.
Get physical. Jam them at the line. Punch them. Mike Davis likes to be physical.
Yeah.
Right.
That sounds really weird. Man on man physical. Wow, there we go. Unfortunately, everything is bad. There we go. A little Street Fighter action.
Yeah.
Hadouken.
Like Mega Man.
Yeah, it's like laser rays.
Yeah. I can't get no Street Fighter ones.
And again, don't forget,
Chargers great again.
We need to make.
Oh
yeah, we got to do that one. Yeah,
dope, man. Get that baby blue, dude.
What is that? Make
or yellow, just straight up freaking
yellow,
sunshine
dude.
gold.
Baby blue would be the way to go. Make Chargers great again. We need to do that. Make Chargers great.
Yeah, let's see if we can make that happen.
I'm in. I feel like
we got to make that.
We got to make things going on with our channel all of a sudden.
Yeah, why are we talking politics? Come on now.
Well, it's on a lot of people's minds because it's the election year,
Yeah. But I like that. I like that. Make Chargers great again. I like that. Could Kellen Moore become the next head coach? The answer is yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, if we lose this game, it's all but done, dude. Like, I'll tell you what, man. I don't know, dude. Like, it's going to be tough, man.
Yeah.
Because really, like, you're losing to it. No, You're losing to a bad team.
Yeah.
And you could pass the reins over and see what happens. All right, can he flip the team around? Can the offense get a little better? What is Derek Ainsley going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, look, think of the head coaches we've given up. Shane Steichen, Nick Sirianni. Sirianni was our guy for a while.
You could say Frank Wright, too.
Frank Wright, yeah.
You could say that.
The homie at the Commanders, what's his name?
Yeah, Ron Rivera.
Yep.
Yep.
Riverboat Ron.
Yep.
Come on, dude.
Wade Phillips.
Wade Phillips. Yeah, Wade Phillips. Yeah, I mean, we've had all these really good, players or head coaches and such and coaches. It's like, yeah. I'm no longer a Char fan if I don't get a banner. Wow. Okay. He's throwing out some. Yes, we are. We are going to squish the Bears. We're gonna get some gummy bears.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna eat them and then throw them on the ground. And then we should get like a lighter and light them.
Well, wait. We're not going to be at the game. Maybe we'll tell the three Bromigos.
We're going to tell the three Bromigos to bring them to the game. Yeah, the three Bromigos are going to be there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to hit Cracker Bro.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Hey,
no, we ain't no Cracker Bro.
I'll tell you what.
We ain't no Cracker Bro.
I'll tell you what. We won that game.
We won that game.
I believe we won that game, right? Yeah, I think we won that game. So, hey, good omen. Go to Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Okay.
I don't think they even got one out here. I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
You know, we want to go to Cracker Barrel. Hey, we're going to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Ooh, that's even better.
The three Bromigos are going to go Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That would be a sight. Wow, Roscoe's, they'd be like, get the hell out of here, dude.
Yeah, it's like, hey, look at these three little sissies. Yeah.
This town's getting too rough for me. Oh my gosh! All right, guys. All right. Well, we're the wheels are falling off the track even further. And guys, we are not taking any substances at this moment, which is kind of crazy. This is us in our normal, state. So, all right. I guess we should go. Who wants to go first?
You go first.
Okay. So
ladies first.
And my bro over here today, you better. As soon as the camera goes on, there's gonna be some wrestling going on over here. As soon as the camera goes on. So I just gotta say this, guys. Offense is gonna be fine. I do not worry about us scoring points. We're gonna score points. I think we're gonna score points. We'll be fine. But man, would we just get out of this pattern match bullshit? Like, we got to stop that. Play aggressive. Get on the line. Get physical with these guys. Don't let them run free. And just be physical with these guys, man. Just jam them. Get in their face, man. And if we could do that, just be more physical. Keep the too high safety look. Pressure four guys every time. Keep Kenneth Murray in the box, spying the running back and the quarterback. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll go with my last thoughts here too. There's no excuses for the Chargers to lose this game. I mean, if you really think about like where the health of this team is at, and based upon the report that we had from yesterday, we should realistically find a way to beat them pretty handily. I don't think we should have any chance on that. Now, I want to say there's a lot of panic on the fan base right now. I mean, Chargers keep things every game dang near interesting, and they will keep this game interesting. That's just what they do. That's their motto. That's their MO. That's what they do. I've always been a fan of just looking back and looking at the schedule, not from week to week, but just zoom out a little bit, get an idea of what the next 4, 5, 6 games look like and say, okay, well, what can we get for those next 6 games?
Yeah.
Where can our record be at? I mean, in the video that I've chatted about a little bit about it, it says, I think there's a chance that we could even potentially go 10-7. There's a potential even going 11-6. Like, it's just kind of this weird idea of where we're at. I mean, my preseason prediction was going 11-6. We got a little things that we just got to reset on. And if Brandon Staley could truly reset things, like what Andrew was saying, we will be able to find a way to be able to, get on a run, get things going. So don't panic too much. As a Chargers fan, once again, if you're a Chargers fan, it's not for the weak, by the way, at all.
That's right. You got to have a strong constitution. That's right.
Oh,
hey, wait, answer Pablo's questions, dude. Come on.
Oh, and Pablo
was saying, he asked you a direct question, dude.
Whatever, dude. Bro. Hey, chill out.
Hey.
All right, James, I agree. It would be great to see a whole lot more man-to-man for sure. You think DJ could stay away from the personal fouls? Maybe we have a better chance. What are your thoughts, bro? I mean, and then the thing is, though, Derwin James is And I'm wondering if it's just because they're trying to make him run around too much. If you think about him just running and kind of being a floating player where he could kind of go where he wants to go, and he just wants to go make a play. So he goes full bore at this player and then hits him late, which is ridiculous. Crazy. Like, learn how to like hold up a little bit, bro. Like, Derwin, you're one of my favorite players for sure. Just because his last name is James, so I got James on my jersey here, so that works out well. But bottom line, yeah, Derwin just needs to be able to be a little bit smarter on his head. Don't go low, don't go try to hit these things. Like, just learn when a player's down. He's down. Like, what was that 3rd and 17? I think against the Titans, where he ended up having like the game was, the play was over with, and then he came in and just hit the dude, and then ended up getting a personal foul, gave him a first down.
Oh, no, that was the Cowboys.
Cowboys? Was it Cowboys?
And gave up a field goal.
Okay.
And we lost by a field goal.
Right. And so there's like stupid things that he's doing. I'm hoping that if he just goes back as a traditional safety and just plays what he needs to do and cover whatever zone he needs to cover.
Yep.
I think that's the best bet, in my opinion. Try to find a way to limit his mistakes of him running around freely on the defense.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to be the Rodney Dangerfield of football, dude. We don't want that.
We need respect.
We need respect.
I tell you, I got no respect. Get no respect.
I got no respect.
So, Kyle, final thoughts?
Oh, yeah.
Sunday.
Oh, my goodness.
Get ready for an awesome football showdown right here at SoFi Stadium, where the Los Angeles Chargers play on October 29th, 2023, where the Bears come for the Sunday Night Football game. It's going to be epic.
That's making me want to like clear my throat or something.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You got a frog in your throat.
No, it's gonna be a good game. I feel very confident that we're gonna win this game because, like, look, let's be honest. Like, we're gonna score points, and I think they're gonna struggle. The trenches are going to be critical for this game for sure because they do got a pretty good front defensive line, and our offensive line is kind of struggling a bit right now, so that's going to be a good thing. And then when I was like kind of doing the Madden game, I noticed like and I kind of studied their team a little bit. They actually have a pretty decent secondary. So that's going to be interesting to see if we can actually make some adjustments towards that. And I don't know if it's going to be, this might be a little bit more of a run heavy game. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah. But I'm definitely predicting a score for the Chargers 31 and the Bears 24 is what I think. So Chargers gonna win, baby.
All right. Chargers gonna win, baby.
Yeah,
we got this one, guys. Okay, Optimus Prime, what's up? Yeah, well, good guys. Well, okay, guys. Well,
I am Optimus Prime.
Kyle likes that soundboard. It's pretty
he loves it.
It's good stuff.
We are 93.5. The wild. The weird noise. Yeah.
93.5. We are wild and live. The Bolt Bros making it happen, baby. Let's go.
Well, guys, the Three Bro Migos are going to be at the game tomorrow, so definitely come see us. We're going to get there as soon as possible. We are going to be at Thunder Alley having a good time. Hopefully they have something besides Mexican food, Because that's part of the movie. Anything else besides Mexican food?
Yeah, great movie if you haven't seen it, guys.
Hey, yeah.
Can I have your watch when you are dead?
Yeah. Well, guys, we appreciate you. We're the Bolt Bros. Let's go.
Let's go.